Most ladies of today do not deserve high valued men. You will see a lady in her teen years, or some girls before the age of 16, they've had sex more than 100 times. By the age of 20, they've lost count. They've had multiple sexual partners. By 21, 22, they are either partial, full-time, or overblown prostitutes. They now package it with the word hookup girl. And then by the age of 24, and many of them while they are undergraduates, they are either partial, full-time, and then while they're done with school, they are now looking for a young man who have worked so hard and then is now financially successful. They are looking for such men. My dear, a low-valued woman does not deserve a high-valued man. A young man who has worked so hard and who God has helped to achieve a certain financial level and is financially stable is a high-valued man. A lady who has messed up her womb with hundreds, if not thousands, of Postino 2 and other pills, who have had multiple sexual partners, whose emotional, psychological well-being and state have been messed up. A lady who now have a high level of selfish entitlement mentality, who in many cases is not productive, is mentally, intellectually lazy, and the only thing she have is breast and bum bum, is not qualified to be with a high-valued man who have paid the price and is financially responsible. So what I'm saying in essence is that in Nigeria of today, most ladies from the age of 25 and above are low-valued females. There is a very tiny percentage of ladies who are intellectually, physically productive and not lazy, who have not messed themselves up with so many men, who have good upbringing, who have non-feministic tendencies, and who do not have entitlement mentality. The percentage is low. A high-valued man wants a girl who is a virgin or who have not messed herself up with numerous partners, who does not have a child, who have fear and respect, willing to be submissive to a man, who have good upbringing, and who is willing to learn. So, what we are very much likely to have in few or many years from now is that a lot of ladies of this generation between the age of 15 and 25 will become very, very much unmarried. My prediction is between 60 and 70%. In the remaining 30%, half of them will be divorced. You know why? Because they have nothing to offer apart from their body. And from the age of 40, they will become very, very lonely and highly depressed, because that time we will have a new generation of females, and the men, both men in their age bracket, men below their age bracket, even men above their age bracket, will no longer care about them. So you are in your late teens today, you are your early 20s, continue sleeping around, continue having multiple sexual partners, continue taking Postino 2 and destroying your womb until when you need a child and you discover that your womb is leaking. Continue saying you don't need a man because you have people wiring your account with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of naira and millions, until you wake up one day and realize that you are 40 years of age, and then those men no longer care about you. And then you carry that your bad character, you enter into a marriage, and then you are very unfortunate and you yourself ask for divorce because you are so foolish and stupid to think that you will always remain hot and you can always have it the way you want, and then as a divorced lady you realize that the world no longer care about you, or you unfortunately enter into the hand of a man who is not ready to take your nonsense and he kicks you out of the house and you remain in the wilderness. Today, Nigerian women and females fail to realize that the people they are copying, the American women they are copying, most of them in their late 30s and 40s are unmarried, depressed, lonely, with a lot of cats and dogs as companions. You people should continue. Don't worry. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you will see, we will count the scores. You men out there, young Nigerian men, stop being female, stop being weak. How will you guys continue? Why will you continue to behave like you are not born by your ancestors? Trace the history. Our forefathers did not behave like the women of today. Build yourself, build your character. And part of the reasons is because a lot of you have now embraced laziness. Build your character. Build yourself mentally, intellectually, financially, save, invest, improve on yourself. We are blessed with long span of prime. The span of the prime of a man is very long. It's from the age of 35 to 55, 20 years, 2 decades. Even in your late 50s, some men can still get fresh young girl so long as you are okay, you are charismatic, you are wealthy, you are okay, you can still get. You see a young man at the age of 24 is already going into heartbreaks. Leave that 20 years old girl alone. In 10 years time, when you have emerged, she'll be out of her prime. So you ladies continue. Ladies of Nigeria today, Instagram, TikTok ladies, 10 years from now, you will know what you did to yourself, and you will see that you are no longer in your prime. That time, when you will now start saying you don't care, you just look for a man that is okay, mature, because you have lost your prime. Don't worry. Your time and your womb are 2 important things. If you don't know what you did with it, do with it now. Time will tell. You will see.